Black Cat's critical hits inflict bleed debuffs, dealing 657 direct damage over 7 seconds. The opponent begins the fight with Black Cat's calling card already on them. She will steal the card from them anytime she intercepts the opponent, or strikes them when they are standing up or recovering from a heavy or special attack. Black Cat will plant the card back on the opponent with each hit of her heavy attack. Each time the calling card changes hands, Black Cat adds one combo to her combo meter, and gains a cruelty passive for 13 seconds, increasing critical damage rating by 113.16. These bonuses are multiplied for each time the card has changed hands during the fight. The ability to plant and steal the card is not affected by ability accuracy reduction. At the start of the fight, the heist is on. The heist lasts for 45 seconds, and when it ends, one of the following effects will occur. If the card is on Black Cat when the heist ends, it converts into a vicious passive, increasing the potency of her damage over time debuffs by 50% for 15 seconds. If the card is on the opponent when the heist ends, it converts into a sabotage debuff, reducing the opponent's defensive ability accuracy by 40% for 14 seconds. This sabotage debuff will also cause 1806.75 direct damage anytime the opponent's abilities fail to trigger. When either of these effects expire, the heist restarts, and a new calling card is added with half the bonus multiplier of the previous card, rounded down. Whenever an opponent's abilities fail to trigger due to ability accuracy reduction, pause all personal passives on Black Cat and debuffs on the opponent for 1.8 seconds. When activating the special attack 1, if Black Cat does not have the calling card, she will purify up to 3 debuffs. If no debuffs were purified, she gains a cleanse passive for 13 seconds, which will consume itself to instantly purify the next debuff applied to her. If Black Cat does have the calling card, she plants it back on the opponent and the heist is extended by 9 seconds. During the special attack 2, Black Cat's critical rating is increased by 21.72 for each hit in both champions' combo meter. This attack inflicts critical bleeds, dealing 1,971 direct damage multiplied by Black Cat's critical damage multiplier. Landing this attack will steal or plant the calling card, and then end the heist. Using the special attack 3, inflict the opponent with an Infuriate debuff for 13 seconds. This debuff will cause them to act more aggressively and decreases their offensive ability accuracy by 60%. If the heist is active when the special attack begins, the timer is refreshed. When awakened, Black Cat will begin the quest with 9 combo shield passives, preventing her from losing combo when struck. These do persist across fights. These shields fall off one at a time and last for 3 seconds after Black Cat is struck. They will also begin to fall off after she evades due to this ability. When Black Cat would be struck while dashing, she has a 4 to 11.11% chance to gain an evade passive for 1 second, based on signature level. Mastering Black Cat is like mastering Tyra. It will take practice and a good understanding of intercepting and distancing. In addition, learning how to manage her calling card is vital to her gameplay. The purpose of the calling card is to swap it between you and the defender as many times as possible before the heist ends. Remember, the heist lasts for 45 seconds, but you can extend its timer by 9 seconds if you use the special 1 attack, while the calling card is on Black Cat when the special is activated. You can also refresh the timer by using the special 3. At the start of each fight, the defender will have the calling card on them. To swap it to Black Cat, you will need to either intercept the opponent, or you will need to strike the opponent while they are recovering from a heavy attack or a special attack. As the opponent will not have a special attack at the start of the fight, you will either want to intercept or punish their heavy attack. To place the card back on the defender, you will want to hit them with your heavy attack. A great strategy is to use your own heavy attack to punish the enemy's heavy attack. This allows you to swap the card twice, as it will place the card on Black Cat by punishing the heavy, but then her own heavy will put the card back on the defender. In this way, you will increase the card bonus by 2. You can use the same strategy against special attacks. Dex the special, and then punish with a heavy attack. If the card is on the opponent, it will flip to Black Cat and then back. This is where a knowledge of each special attack and distancing comes into play. You don't want to end up too far away from the opponent's special attack and whiff your heavy, as you will risk being punished yourself. Remember, if you get too far out of range for your heavy, you can throw a quick light attack to gain some distance, then follow with your heavy attack. If you find it easier to intercept with a medium or light attack instead of the heavy punish, you will still get the same level of bonus. It will just take a bit of extra time to get to where you want to be. Also remember that where your card is depends on what effects are triggered. For the special 1, if you are in a fight where debuffs are being applied to Black Cat, use the special 1 while the card is on the defender to remove them, or gain a cleanse passive to remove future debuffs. This can make her great against nodes like Encroaching Stun, Biohazard, or even Trial by Fire. If instead you use it while the card is on Black Cat, you will increase the heist timer by 9 seconds, making this a great way to build more and more combo before you unleash your special 2 damage. Now let's talk about ending the heist, either by letting it expire or by using your SP2. When it expires, if the card is on the opponent, it will trigger a sabotage debuff, decreasing their defensive ability accuracy. If it is on Black Cat, she will gain a vicious passive, increasing the potency of her damage over time debuffs. You can also end the heist by using the SP2. The special attack 2 can be a bit tricky to understand at first. When activated, the card will change hands once, and then end the heist, which means you have to place the card opposite of the effect you want to activate. For instance, if you want to activate the vicious passive, be sure the card is on the opponent when you activate the special 2. An easy way to make sure this happens is by using your heavy attack and then cancel into your special, as the heavy will place the card on the opponent. On the other hand, if you want the sabotage debuff, make sure the card is on Black Cat when using the SP2. The SP3 should really only be used if the heist is still active, as it will reset the heist back to 45 seconds, which again is a great way to gain more bonus on the calling card before your big damage output. For a straight damage rotation, you will start the fight either intercepting or punishing the opponent's heavy attack until they gain their SP1. Then, baiting out their special 1, punish with a heavy attack if possible. If not, use your medium or light attacks. Repeat this process of flipping the card until you reach your special attack 2. At this point, make sure the card is on the opponent, and then parry or punish a heavy or special attack with a heavy attack, and then cancel your heavy attack into a special attack 2. As the heist ends, it will give you a vicious passive while you are inflicting the critical bleeds from the special attack 2. For opponents with more health, you can use your special attack 1 repeatedly while the card is on Black Cat to extend the heist timer. You can also use the SP3 in this case if the heist is still active to reset the timer. This allows you to build more bonuses before using the SP2. You can also opt to just use the special attack 2 if you don't want to extend the timer on the heist. You can just use your damage rotation and then hit your special attack 2. Once the vicious passive or the sabotage debuff has expired, you will get a new heist timer and a new calling card. This calling card will have half of the bonus that you had on the previous one. This is an easy way to build up the calling card over very long fights. Black Cat does not need to be awakened to get all of her abilities at their full potential. It will give you a combo shield to help in case you get struck or mess up, but she can output her maximum damage without being awakened. Overall, Black Cat is a difficult champion to master, but if you put in the time to perfect her, you will not be disappointed, and you will have access to one of the highest potency damage over time champions in the entire game.